Have you ever thought about the stories woven into the fabric of a nation? In the grand narrative of Pakistan, there's an incredible story of resilience and potential. But this story is often overshadowed by a persistent challenge. Poverty. It's a complex issue, deeply intertwined with the country's geography and social structures. Tackling it isn't just about boosting the economy. It requires a strong, compassionate system of social protection. While Pakistan has started building this system with ambitious programs, the journey is far from over, held back by deep-seated inequalities and limited access to basic rights. Let's look at how Pakistan has tried to create a safety net for its most vulnerable citizens. The state's most significant response has been the development of its social safety nets. This journey really took off with the Benazir Income Support Programme, or BISP, launched back in 2008. This was a groundbreaking effort to provide a financial cushion directly to the country's poorest women. Imagine the impact of that by transferring cash directly into their hands. BISP served a dual purpose. First, it helped alleviate immediate financial hardship, putting food on the table and helping families get by. Second, and perhaps just as importantly, it empowered women within their own households. For the first time, many of these women became the direct recipients of state support, giving them a newfound sense of agency and a stronger voice in family decisions. This wasn't just a handout. It was a step towards recognizing and uplifting the role of women in the fight against poverty. Building on the foundations of BISP, Pakistan launched an even more comprehensive initiative. The Ehsaas program, Ehsaas, which means compassion in Urdu, aimed to create a complete welfare state. It expanded beyond simple cash transfers to include a wide range of services. Think about it. Interest-free loans for small businesses, scholarships for underprivileged students, health insurance for entire families, and nutritional support for mothers and children. The goal was to move from simply providing a safety net to creating a springboard for social mobility, offering people the tools they need to lift themselves out of poverty for good. The program's use of technology was also a game-changer. By creating a massive national socioeconomic database, Ehsaas was able to identify and target beneficiaries with much greater accuracy. This data-driven approach helped reduce leakages and ensured that support reached those who genuinely needed it most. It represented a major leap forward in how social protection was designed and delivered in Pakistan. However, despite these incredible efforts, the tapestry of social protection in Pakistan remains unfinished. Significant challenges persist. One of the biggest hurdles is the vast informal economy, where millions of workers lack formal contracts, social security, or any form of legal protection. These are the daily wage laborers, the street vendors, the domestic workers, the invisible backbone of the economy, who are often the most vulnerable to economic shocks, but the hardest to reach with formal support programs. When a crisis hits, they have no safety net to fall back on. Furthermore, regional disparities paint a stark picture. Poverty isn't spread evenly across the country. Remote, rural areas, particularly in regions like Baluchistan and parts of Sindh and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, face much higher rates of poverty. People in these areas often lack access to basic services like quality education, healthcare, and clean water. This creates a vicious cycle where geographical location traps generations in poverty, making it incredibly difficult to break free, no matter how hard they work. So, what does the future hold? Completing this unfinished tapestry requires a multi-pronged approach. We need to expand the reach of social protection to include informal workers, perhaps through innovative, mobile-based registration and payment systems. We must also invest heavily in human development, building more schools, hospitals, and vocational training centers, especially in underserved regions. True progress will come when every child, regardless of where they are born, has the opportunity to reach their full potential. It is about building a more equitable and just society where the safety net is strong enough to catch everyone, and everyone has a fair chance to weave their own story of success. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If you found this insightful, please hit that like button